You're now watching Damn Slide TV. Cutt Dogg, what it do?
What?
What's going on with you, player?
Just chilling.
Hey, so tell everybody who you is and what is it that you do?
My name Cutt Dogg. 2 T's, 2 G's. I make music. Do community work. Father. Couple other hats. Running a few offices. Doing other things.
So, out of everything that you just named, how long you been doing all this? Like, if you could break it down from the music to, the non-profit.
Music overall, how long Mike passed? Mike passed about 10 years ago. So I'd say music-wise about 15 years. Just all in all playing with it. Like just, you know what I'm saying, coming up with songs and stuff. I ain't gonna say all those years was used being serious in music, but that's how long I've been messing around with music. Community work, I say about 8 years in all. Father 17.
Oh, you Jason 17?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So, how you get started doing all this?
I got started doing music, man, with my brother and my cousin. They kind of just used to. That was back in the cassette tape days. And used to have to get the instrumentals, buy people singles. And
Yeah.
the singles had the song, then the instrumental. They'll get the instrumental tapes. Yeah. That was back in them old days. And they just used to freestyle to the beats. They'll get whoever beat the song they like. Usually it was an Outkast. I remember we had a lot of Outkast singles and stuff, and they used to freestyle to the beats. And I actually had poems back then. I had wrote for school and stuff, and I was like, awesome, man, I can do this. And I first started rapping by just rapping some poems I had and just start playing around with it from there with my brother and my cousin.
So you really wouldn't even think about music for real. It's your brothers now, and they kind of
Yeah. I was just on
they
doing some of my folks. Even then, when I first started rapping, I ain't really care about it, like thinking about it like this something I'm trying to do like that. I was just like, it was just so fun being on stage, coming up with stuff with my folks, coming up with the music, how we came up with it group wise, just messing around, playing around. It was just great memories and stuff anyway. So,
all right. So
our family.
So the non-profit, how this come about?
Tell you the truth, man. Me and Tony.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I would like some depth with that, like some detail with that.
Well, it really started me and Tony and Aim and True. It started with Tony's idea. Like, she really had the idea that she wanted to do something like that. And she was more wanting to do something with kids. Like, she wanted to start a nonprofit and wanted to work with kids and stuff. And I don't even know where the idea with the homeless came from.
So
we
Tony,
just came up with...
Turner Rice just started up. Like, she's crooked.
Yeah. She really crooked. The whole thought of the non-profit was Tony's idea.
Shout out to Tony.
That was Tony's dream for real to do that.
That's dope though.
And I don't even like the homeless part was just extra. We really just wanted to do that part, and we just started with that, and it was just so easy with us and so fulfilling. We just kept doing it for years until we actually became an actual solidified business and nonprofit, and then started branching out, doing a lot of other stuff. We had after school programs for the kids, and man, of course, with our Christmas giveaways, got the office with the pantry, with the clothing house. And we just branched out, man. Just through the past 6 years, man, we just did a whole lot of different stuff in the community.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
right,
great, man. It's dope, man.
So, like, do you got like a schedule of how you do things as far as like, okay, we're gonna go every month on this particular day to go feed the homeless downtown?
We used to do that, man, but it got to the point we realized we really just started trying to. It was all on when we knew the people was gonna be out. Like, I don't care. We ain't had no every Sunday at 7. Because you might go this Sunday at 7 and there's 3 people out there. And you might go, know what I'm saying? It go by the weather.
Yeah.
It go by what's going on. It might be some kind of activity going on downtown. And they've been, when there's some big festival or something, they're going to push the homeless community away from where they know the traffic going to be at. So, you got to factor in a lot of stuff when you out there trying to help people. You going to have to go to where the people at. That's why we came up with the truck situation where we was putting the food in the truck and going around like the Red Cross type situation and just going to where different people at. So we ain't just going to a park, sitting there, feeding whoever is the park. Now we just got a bunch of food left and it's a bunch of folks 3-4 blocks away. You know what I'm saying? We got it to where we going all around the city. We can feed 20 people right here. If that's all, we load back up, hit a few more blocks where we know some more folks at. Go up under the bridge where the lights at, because we know it's a line of folks up under there. Boom, pull right up over there. You know what I'm saying? We learn how to branch out instead of just sitting in one spot to help more people. So it made it even dope, especially during COVID when you couldn't touch people.
You know what I noticed with the homeless? Like, they wise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They done been through a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Some overwhelming stuff at that. You ever had anybody homeless say like something that's like far to the left that you was like, dang, they like tripping. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or you took it in as, you know what I'm saying, motivation or just like...
Bro, all the time. And just some of them, just listening to them talk as people, man, you learn about people's life. You learn... A lot of people just got this idea of homeless people and just think, ooh, they nasty people, they this, they that. Man, some of them people choose to be out there. Some of them people, it's people out there just out there for a week or two and they got places they bathe. Some of them people clean as heck, you know what I'm saying? They good
cell phones.
Good people out there who just, some people just so prideful, they just don't want to depend on nobody. They clean people and all this. There's a lot of them, man. They still out there caring about their health. They not just taking any kind of food. I've had guys stop me like, hey, like, talk to me about nutritional value. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, about what, you know what I'm saying? And it's real. Like, it's people out there, everybody, it ain't the idea of everybody out there just nasty folks and doing this and just drug addicts and all that, man. So, yeah, I've talked to a lot of people and heard a lot of insightful stuff and crazy stuff. I've seen dudes pull up in avalanches on rims coming out there trying to get homeless food. Like, but you never know who need help. We learn to stop judging because there's people with houses who ain't got nothing to eat too. So that's why we realized we stopped judging because we just stopped a few folks like, bro, you don't need no damn food. You ain't finna come over here. But we realized, man, there's folks with houses right now sitting in their house with their lights on and don't know what they're gonna eat tonight. So
like, I don't look down on them. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody go through something. What is?
Yeah.
Everybody gonna deal with something.
Yep. Right.
You
And
know
a lot of people dealing with worse sitting in the house. I know folks I done told, bro, you one couch away. You sitting on somebody else's couch dogging out them like, bro, if this person kick you out their house,
it's a wrap.
Like, you there. Like,
it's a wrap, nigga.
It's a lot of folks and it's a lot of us like one step away from being in another person's situation. So I ain't judging nobody. It's
just like it's kind of in the same boat. Like you see somebody with their car broke down. Hey, even though your car's straight, you didn't been there before. You been on the side of the road where you ran out of gas.
I know he hot. Ooh,
yeah.
Car
in the hot.
You in that same situation.
Yeah. That's why I don't laugh at it.
In traffic, watching 1,000 folks pass by and nobody stopping to help you. Like, damn, why ain't nobody help me? And you realize you ain't help him either.
Yeah, it can happen to you.
Hey, that's part of why I live my life like I do, bro. I stand here, I learn. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna take myself in the hole doing it, but I know if I can, I'm gonna help because I know how it be and been in that situation or needed some help. So
I always say, man, whether it's something good or something bad, it can happen to you.
It can happen to you, bro.
You can hit the lottery or you can get shot. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And you can hit the lottery there and get shot that same day. And it ain't gotta have nothing to do with the lottery.
It's just a negative and a positive. A negative and a positive, it can't happen to you. Mm-hmm. So your style of music, if you can just describe your style of music, bro, like if somebody right now was to type your name in on Apple Music and type in Cutt Dogg, C-U-T-T-D-O-G-G.
Yeah.
What they gonna hear? Off the rip.
So that's what they mostly gonna hear. Some soul. That's what I hope they go.
I need more than that.
If
you think about soul,
I mean, I'm
gonna get more soulful with you. Okay, so you say soul, right?
Yeah.
But you said like soul. No, soul is soul. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta get deep, more in depth about the description of.
I had to stop myself because I was finna get cliche. Like you gonna hear somebody say some real shit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be some real music, but really you just gonna hear. You're gonna hear soulful beats and me being vulnerable. And I ain't saying that like it's sad music.
Yeah. But you know,
like,
it's common, you know what I'm saying, for men, if they're vulnerable, they're just, you know what I'm saying. It's a weak.
No. I just say vulnerable as in open book type. Like, I'm going to put a lot of information in a lot of my life because I ain't gonna lie about nothing in my music, so everything gonna be something real. Even Broke Boy, it's all love, just part of my life or stuff I done dealt with or something. So, know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that all love gonna be part of me. You gonna get a part of me. You listen to a whole album of me, you probably gonna walk off thinking you learned something about me for real. You gonna think we cool after that.
All right, so I was gonna follow up with what makes your style of music like different, like way different than others. But I feel like some of what you said can be.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say soulfulness because I can name a lot of soulful type people, but the vulnerability, my versatility of being able to do different stuff.
You're a
I don't know, man. I ain't gonna sit here and say I'm so much different from a whole bunch of other folks, but I'm so much different because my rawness of telling my own story. So I ain't mimicking nothing. Ain't nothing I'm mimicking.
True
I ain't
story.
mimicking nobody's sound. I ain't mimicking nobody what they talking about. You feel me? Oh, that's a handshake. Right. You know it's real.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's why it's always gonna be different because I ain't trying to soak nobody else's elements of their music and style and what they talking about into me. I'm just giving you me in the way I want to give you me.
You know what I call it? A signature.
Alright.
It's your signature. Who is Cutt Dogg? Yeah. What do you like? Yeah. What you dislike? What's your
what I'm gonna give you?
Pet peeves. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you, bro?
Yeah, and I try to eat.
But this, I'm saying it to say because like I'm throwing shots. Yeah. You know what I'm saying to the other folks out there that's mimicking other folks.
Yeah, it's a lot
or the artists that got mad friends like, oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna get on. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna sound like him.
I'm gonna make this specific type of song.
Or I'm gonna get this producer to make that type of beat, and I'm gonna get on.
And that's cool when you ain't just mimicking somebody else's total sound and all that, but yeah, hey, I want that exact kind of beat like what you coming, and I want to make the exact type of song. Like, nah, I ain't finna do that.
So, how do you feel your music affects the community? Like, does it, you feel like it's impactful, or you feel like you change lives, or you inspire others, or?
I say yeah because that's me as a person. I do that as a person, and my music is straight up me. So I say yeah because you gonna connect my music to me. Like, you gonna know it's coming from me. If you know me and you listen to my music, you gonna know exactly who it's coming from and where their thought process is coming from because you know me. And what I'm saying in my music probably some of the same stuff I say to your friends.
You know what? It's some beats that I've been wanting you to get on, but that you haven't got on. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use AI to get you on them beats, bro.
That's fucked up that you can do that.
Yeah, bro. Now, further, I was going to ask you, though, like, how you feel about the whole AI, this new trend, and where you think it's going to go, and how, you know what I'm saying, how long you think it's going to last?
Man, I don't know. It's a scary thing right now. It's real scary.
It's real scary, for real.
It's real scary.
For real.
And I'm thinking just like in the sense of, I guess I'm in more of a daddy mode. I guess when I think of AI, I'm not thinking about rap. my first mind ain't rap.
Tomorrow,
My first mind is like you can really make phone recordings like you regular people. Like it ain't just people who can use Drake voice. They can use your voice, call your mama, have her thinking she talking to her son about something, get valuable information. Like, all I'm saying, this can be used in regular life with regular people. Imagine somebody calling your daughter on the phone and they think that's you on the phone. Your daddy telling you to do something, come outside.
Meet me outside.
Hey, my homeboy gonna come pick you up and bring you to know what I'm saying? That can be used in so many horrible ways, that kind of technology. So, I mean, it's a scary thing. Like, thinking the past, just what they can do music-wise.
But
like,
that AI been out, though. Like, it's
just coming out in
because
the
a lot
way.
of people been, like, getting their pages hacked. Yeah. And, you know, the face recognition thing, they able to, you know what I'm saying, copy the face. So they'll do
now
that.
They're making it so easily accessible to the public. That's when the problem lies in. Like back then, you had to know something to know about that or get access to that kind of stuff. Now they making it to where you can easily do it. Regular people probably can do that shit off their phone now.
It's
That's
freaky.
The scary part.
It's freaky though, bro.
Now we got pedophiles and sick folks who want to blow up something that got access to doing stuff, getting the kind of stuff they need to do this kind of stuff through other people's voices and information, and that's a scary thought.
But it's technology, bro. Like this is the future. Like it don't feel like the future, but we literally are in the future. Because you think back in what 93, 94, 95, like
15 years ago, man. Some of this stuff that's going on now, we would have never imagined it. So just imagine 20 more years.
Like we just had cassette tapes.
I really feel it's scary though, because just looking at all the stuff they coming on with, it really just feel like they just trying to push away all kind of human. Like, nigga, we gonna be lazy and like
the value of money.
Like, bro, in a few years, a lot of our jobs gonna be gone. They try to make it to where robots and machines doing everything.
Right here, you can go to McDonald's right now.
Crazy, so.
Could you use the kiosk for us right now,
we excited
please?
because it's so new to us. Well, some of this stuff gonna have us looking crazy. Might have us looking crazy in the future. Some of us without having certain skills and knowing certain stuff. Whew. Yeah,
man, that's crazy, man.
Food gonna be popping out the wall like the Jetsons in a couple years. They don't need you to work at McDonald's. No
like the smart clapper.
They show them what you want. They gonna come out and shoot.
Man, it's not crazy though, bro. If you think about it.
It is, bro. Hey, I think about it.
We used to it though. Like we, you know what I'm saying. We're adapting to it. So it's like it's second nature now. It's
just
slowly
some
becoming
stuff that
second
we
nature.
don't need to be able to adapt to. Like
right,
I just feel like something of that nature and that strength. Everybody don't need access to that, bro. Everybody don't need access to AI technology. All
right, look. So back to this music. I know you done did like tons of songs. I done heard you do tons of songs with different artists out the city.
Yeah.
But is it like any artist that you was like, dang, I want to do a song with him, or dang, I want to do a song with her, or just on some real shit?
I mean, to be real, ain't nobody I can
cap.
And I was finna say Ray
the Great.
But I actually got on another song. It's crazy. My guy had hit me up. And remember, they sent that into the review a couple of weeks back.
Somebody
Boss Tweed, They had the Bone Thugs and Harmony type beat. And I remember him sending me that, and I listened to the beat, and I wasn't that excited about the beat. And he was like, yeah, me and Ray the Great gonna be on it too. And I was thinking, damn, I always wanted to do a song with Ray the Great. So even if me and him don't ever do a song, we got a song together. So that even made me, that's kind of what made me even get on the song initially, because I wasn't as excited about the beat. I'm glad I did, because I like the outcome of the full song, but that's what made me. I done got on the song with a lot of people I wanted to do songs with through features and stuff like that. That's why I say that, because I done been on a lot of people's songs.
When I said Cap,
I
ain't gonna lie, like when I said Cap, like I meant it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I know there's probably other more folks.
It is somebody out there.
So give me like 3 or 4. Like
King Latrice. I always wanted to do a little song.
Yeah.
Most of the people I can think of I wanted to do songs with that I haven't, they sing. Yeah. The whole little vibe. I like the vibe of music. The BAMs and all that, and I ain't gonna say nobody. I done did songs with Bucci and stuff. That's somebody I wanted to do. Eugene.
You did like 2 songs with Bucci, huh? That song with Eugene.
Yeah.
And that Take Him to Church.
Take Him to Church.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
they say third time's a charm. Bucci, if you watching.
Yeah. Bucci say he always extend. Anytime I see Bucci, that's my problem. Like he always extend his hand and show love. Like he always remind me I was one of the ones who supported him from jump. So anytime he did,
yeah, man, I've been supporting him since. Yeah. Like you know what I'm saying. So I ain't even, you know what I'm saying. But
yeah, I think Eugene is the one who actually introduced me to him. So he actually set up a meeting at his house for me and Bucci to meet. Like, Eugene, man, I want you to meet him.
I'm glad you said that. Eugene is you next. You next on the hot seat.
Oh man, that's my guy. That's the guru. Eugene just linked me on.
And I am.
Hey, I done did songs with him too. So everybody I can think of off the head, like I would still want to do a song with now. I already did one with in some form or fashion.
What song you did with Eugene?
I was on one of Eugene's albums. It was the song called Trouble. I can say his name like 5 Eugene's albums. There's 5 though. Like Eugene's been 5. Eugene's been 5 a long time.
Hey man, so look with the state of how music is right now, would you sign a deal, or would you just like, you know what, I'm just gonna stay independent? Would you sign a deal if it made sense, or would you be like, you know what, nah, I'm good on that? Cause you see how everybody preaching independence and, you know.
The honest answer, like it gotta be a great deal for me, cause I ain't really pushing to be a rapper. Like I ain't pushing to be an artist anymore like that. So it got to be I wouldn't just sign any deal, because a lot of niggas just don't realize what come with the life of being an artist till they out there living in it. And like some people don't be ready for it. I ain't saying I'm ready for it, but I know what it take. I know how you live on the road and stuff. And in this point in my life, it ain't nothing I just want to do. Now, if it makes sense, I'm going to do it. So you feel me? Like money's out. So I mean, if it ain't, but I'm not just gonna go sign no BS to turn my life over and just be living on the road for no reason, away from my boys and all that. So it gotta make sense. I do it for the money, but it just ain't the life I'm trying to live right now. But I'm gonna always make music, and I know I make turnaround off of not as much as I'll probably make as but no, it gotta make sense with me.
Yeah, I was just thinking, cause that's like the talk that's common when it comes to artists during this time of age is, whether should I sign a deal or should I be independent, or you know what I'm saying?
I don't just be talking it, but they don't know what it takes to do either. Some of them just be trying to follow somebody else's lead and don't be ready to put that work in. Like, you stay independent and you really want to do it, bro, you got to be ready to put a whole lot of extra work in. Like, a lot of folks they'll see somebody else doing it and like, oh, he did it, I know I can do it, but they ain't really following the work ethic that guy put in to be doing it like that. That's why a lot of people going to take that deal, because that label going to do a lot of stuff that you ain't got to do to help push you in certain areas. And that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Independent wise, like, I salute anybody made it independent, because niggas don't know all the work you got to put in.
Hey, it's a lot to go to.
Just going on stage,
this what
getting off,
me.
going
this
to sleep, going to the studio.
It's one thing that get me, bro. Like, it's only really one thing. It's two things. Now, it's two things, but it's one main thing that get me. Somebody will spend X amount of dollars on recordings. Like, I'm talking about hundreds. Like, each song, like, you got like a 10 song project. You spend all this money on recording. Who knows, $30, $40, $50 an hour. You get your songs done, and then you spend $8,000, $9,000 on your videos. Then you come out with your album or your project. Be like, yeah, I just dropped. You don't spend nothing on no promo.
Not a promotion.
Nothing on no marketing. You do the math on what I just said, right? And then your shit sitting on YouTube with 65 views, 13 likes.
Man, a lot of guys, man, just.
I'm dead serious, bro. You know what I mean? You see shit on the phone.
I see it happen every
talking about,
day,
bro,
man. And them, a lot of them be the guys that be
bro, I'm talking about
complaining on Facebook about not
flexing
getting the
hard as hell. Grill, masterpiece, J down, Gucci.
But them be the ones don't even really be, and they think a lot of them think Facebook is enough. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say to really be an independent artist, bro. Like it take. Like, niggas think you can tag 99 folks and post it and that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Get them likes on Facebook and stuff. A lot of folks don't be realizing about getting your stuff on playlists.
Bro, marketing, bro. Like, marketing. That's what it's made for. Like, we in the future, bro.
Yeah.
Like, well, what I'm doing, bro, like, whoever watching, you more than likely, you might see this on the Instagram, sponsored something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, what you doing it for? Like, who, like, anybody gonna know you exist? Like, I'm talking even to myself, bro. Like, that's what it's made for. Like, you might be this master at, you know what I'm saying, doing music or whatever your art or whatever it is that you creative in. But who gonna know what you doing? Like, especially trying to make money off of what you doing, you gonna have to, like, set yourself up to be
in the artist defense, though, I will say, I think a lot of problem with that is a lot of artists don't know the full aspect of what they need to do. And a lot of folks ain't telling them. A lot of folks just having that conversation like, nigga, what the fuck you doing? Instead of kind of giving them some steps outside of the Facebook and then post it on IG, on your page and that type of situation. And you know what I'm saying? It's more to it than putting it on your Facebook page and adding some money on there to promote it. You know what I'm saying? Just so many more avenues to promote your music. And a lot of folks don't say that. They just, producers get on there snapping on artists like, nigga, you done got my beat.
But it's certain dynamics to it though. It's like,
man, it's a lot.
What are you an artist or what are you a producer? Like with me, like for instance, I'm put like this. So I can make a beat, right? Let's say the artist in the city don't mess with it, right? I can get on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whoever, and this is how I would think strategically. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just see who got a couple million followers. Like, hey man, blah blah blah. I got a couple beats, and I'm saying, oh yeah, I could do something to it, but I may charge a fee. Cool, but that's an instant million followers. Not saying that all of her followers are gonna see what she did to that, but it's like it's one texture of promotion or
make good business.
You know what I'm saying? But if you think about that from like in different levels, like who knows?
Yeah, it's a much better business move.
Yeah, but then at the same time, I also thought some people probably got too much pride, like they can't do it. Like they don't want people to think, damn, he paid. They don't want people to think like, I paid for this or I paid for that. I didn't do it out the most. I didn't get it out the money. Yeah.
Boy, I pride of fuck our whole little rap careers up. I'd have been in that position plenty of times, not wanting to have the pride to do certain stuff or speak up or ask certain questions sometimes. For the feel of somebody not knowing I don't know it type stuff. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, that pride will get you.
Because I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know everything. Yeah. But in the field of what I do, it's a handful select the people who I hit up because they do what I do, or you know what I'm saying. So, like when it comes to music, like beats, I hit up Snipe, I hit up Presley. You see what I'm saying? Because they in the boat.
You know, a lot of folks like being the big dog or like thinking they the big dog, so they gon' constantly stay in contact with folks they feel at a lower level than them because they want to be seen.
Bro, I don't have no.
Some people know how to reach out to the folks they know more than them and get some information. That's why I say some folks won't ask you a question because they don't want you to know that they don't know it. They want to sit around you fronting like they know every goddamn
bro, like
they really want to ask you some questions, but they don't got the pride to even let you know that they don't even know something. So, you know what I'm saying? That pride of kid. Pride of man, bro.
Yeah. How you feel about open mics?
I mean, I think it is great practice. Honestly, I think it's needed for practice. I think if you ain't never been on a stage and you plan to go out in front of a big crowd, you should go and do some open mics to get the feel for crowd control, how folks is reenacting to certain songs that you doing, what kind of vibes you throwing out. You just trying out a new song, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you go to shows all the time, that's great. Just try it out at one of your shows, but if not, the open mic is probably gonna be one of the best places for you just to try out new stuff and throw out something to see how it works with a crowd, which might be a bunch of other rappers waiting to take their turn to rap, but it's a crowd. That's a person who listen to music, and you can sit there and look at their body control. Hey, I don't care if a nigga rap or nothing, if he loving that song, you gonna see it in his face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's great practice to be able to know what's going on with your music before you jump out there in front of a whole bunch of folks and get embarrassed trying to try it out in front of them, and they looking at you like, boy, if you don't get this trash shit out of here. So that's how I feel. I don't think that's some folks take that as a concert. I don't think you should be using it in that sense, but I mean, I think it's useful for folks who not got the full performing thing down and all that.
Yeah, I just asked because, you know what I'm saying, I haven't been hearing too many about, so I was like, dang, is the open mic scene dead?
It kind of died down, but a lot of folks ain't trying to be paying. Like, I think it's more of the showcase scene right now, and niggas putting together shows. And I think that give folks more of a concert feel than an open mic where they just coming in and just kind of fucking around in front of them. And they still paying anyway.
Either way, you paying. You're finna pay in some form of fashion.
The showcases seem to be a bigger platform for them if they're gonna pay. I'd rather do it in this form where it's a whole club of folks. It's a better feel like I'm on a bigger stage. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I take it. I ain't really doing neither one right.
So what you doing now?
Right now, finishing up Soul 2. I've been doing a couple of
Soul
shows.
2?
Ain't been no showcases or nothing. Last show we did in New Orleans. I was supposed to do one in Destin 2 weeks ago.
I think I seen when you was in New Orleans. I think I saw like some footage. Somebody fighting or something.
Oh yeah, man! Anytime we ever been on Bourbon Street, they was fighting, bro. Like they always fight. You ever been to New Orleans?
I ain't know. I drove through it. I just drove through it.
Go to Bourbon Street. Chill out there. You know, Bourbon Street just one long party. You can walk 10 blocks and it's just going to be one long party. Bunch of bars, bunch of little restaurants, just one long party. Thousands of folks walking back and forth.
You hear that, boo?
Like,
you going to Bourbon Street.
Go to Bourbon Street, bro. Y'all enjoy. Drink all night. Like, we literally left the club like 12, 1 o'clock, went to Bourbon Street. And even when me and Tony went to Bourbon Street, we left for a wedding and we was out there probably about 10, 11. Like, they was fighting that night too. So, I mean, every time I ever went out there, it's a bunch of drunk folks having fun. So, you know, it's usually them white boys, them thugs. It's always the white boys, though. I ain't seen no riotous black folks fight for real.
Them thug gang members?
Thugs, those ruthless.
Hooligans!
Goddamn hooligans in khaki shorts. But yeah, they be out there drunk. It always be drunk weak fights. It'll never be never you worry about nobody.
Niggas so drunk they ain't got no strength no more.
Yeah, it be drunk weak fight. Yeah, that's how
you son of a bitch. Call Kate now.
Taser, right?
Get off me, call Kate.
Stop it.
Call Kate.
Yeah, they be wild.
Send me an Uber, you bastards.
You know, I was out there with Fred and Fred Cole, Street Scholar, and Fat Boy. Well, man, they dope little concert that night. And the same crew I'm gonna be with.
Your family.
Yeah, you know them my folks.
Especially Fred.
Yeah, that's bro. Hell, I done known all them guys at least.
Hey, shout out to the A-Train. I said. What I said?
I didn't sound like you said A-Train.
Yeah, shout out to the A-Train station.
Sound like you said A-Train.
I've been wondering, like, what's your favorite song that you made, and what's your favorite video that you done? There's two different, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. My favorite video I did for real was the one I did for my brother. The very first video I ever shot. It was for my brother.
I think I probably seen that. I think that's when I first started hanging around the street.
Yeah. That was my
I
favorite.
I ain't know you existed.
Yeah, that was the meaning of it, and the fact that it's still hard to watch like that. It's just the whole meaning of the video. Favorite song I made. Ooh.
This a good question. I think I'm gonna highlight this one.
Oh, favorite song I've made. That's a hard one. One of my favorites too is a song I recently did. And it was the same thing. I just did it off of a recently song that I fell in love with by JID called Cody 31. And I really just made a song to his beat. It was just a real intimate song. I really made it on a personal level. A lot of stuff I felt about my family and stuff.
What's the name of that song?
It's untitled. Because I ain't going to even bring it out. Like, I made it for myself and sent it to my family who I was talking to in the song and stuff. It was on some personal shit. I don't know, bro. That's hard.
You never know what God got planned for your life.
That is actually one of my favorites too. It actually is. All my favorite songs is the most intimate. And this is a song I made that I'm gonna remake for my next album. I think this is one of my personal favorites. It's a song I did called Do Your Own Thing. And it's probably on the old version that's on YouTube too. It's called Do Your Own Thing.
I'm gonna look that up.
And it's a song, and I was just talking like, I wrote it when my niece is gay. She finna get married to a female. And the first verse is just all about her life, about folks finding out when she was gay and stuff like that. The second verse is about a guy I knew who was gay. And I kind of just wrote a verse of a story about his life.
So two different scenarios.
Yeah, it's a male perspective of being gay and a female perspective of being gay. And just telling the story of her family finding out, being gay, the effects of
the quote-unquote disappointments and prejudgments and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, and it was really just, at the end, what's my opinion on it? My opinion is do your own thing, live your life. And that's kind of what I told them. Yeah. I tell anybody that. Do your thing, man. Live your life.
You only live once.
Hey, I said that in the song. You must have heard.
I probably have, bro.
Favorite. I performed a long time ago at a little art show thing. Miss Mayhan did, and a bunch of gay dudes came up to me. Oh man! And it was the strength of it when they heard it. It was just dope. It was just dope because they were just like respected the meaning of it. They got what I was trying to do. So.
Hey, shout out to Mayhem too, bro. I ain't seen her, heard from her.
Oh yeah. I ain't seen Shireen in a minute. I seen her.
Shout out to Lee Khan, all of them, bro. Like,
man, Lee Khan on a whole other state or something.
Yeah, I think he in Texas.
You know, Miss Mayhem, I might need to hit up for another poem. She did a poem for me on my last album. I need to get a few poets on there. That's kind of one of the last things I need to do after I finish these last few songs.
Hey, so let me ask you this, bro. Like, at your whole journey of life, what's the most, I ain't gonna say the most, what are some of the most amazing things that you ever had happen to you? Just give me 3.
I ever had happen to me.
3 of the most amazing things that ever happened to you.
Or
2.
Happened to me.
Oh man.
No, let me think. I can actually say when I first had a kid, when I first had my boy.
All right.
Like it was the feeling. It was a hell of a feeling.
You had a hair grow on your chest like boing.
No, it was just a happy, prideful, like oh man. I hate to sound like a sucker, but I think once I built the son-father relationship with the boy I adopted, like it was like that. Like once it got in my head, and he really look at me like his dad, and it became that cute, that hug on me, daddy. Ooh, like that was one of them too. That might have been stronger than me actually having my own kid. And
So that's two.
man, being able to I would say one. This would probably be one of the number one or number two. Being able on Christmas, being able to literally go to 10 different people's houses that we've personally went and got Christmas presents for everybody in the house. Just being able to do that, man, just because we like go get the presents, we wrap them up in our front rooms and stuff, separate them, go get them, go buy them. And just the journey of going from house to house on Christmas Eve, bro, going to people's houses, walking in their houses with presents and seeing the living situations and seeing stuff like that. And seeing the reactions and like that been a hell of a feeling of being a hell of a something that been able to happen to me in my life. I would say that.
Amen.
It's like that's like leaving that last house and going home, like realizing like
just being able to
like, bro,
just knowing that you are able to do that because it's
as a regular dude, like I might go home and don't eat. I ain't gonna say I be broke, but I might not know what. Okay, now I need to figure out what I'm finna eat. What I'm finna, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't thought about that. I was so focused. It's just one of them. It had been days like we did all that and still was having little issues with figuring out what we was gonna get our own kids and stuff like that. So, but we were still able to make it happen like we promised making it happen. So, I mean, that's always been a beautiful thing. I never take that for granted, and it's something that I never forget. I never even remember the people who I did it for. Or the people who houses we done been to.
You can't even remember.
Like, I can't even, like, one of them can walk up to me right now. Like, maybe I can remember, like, one or two of them because I've been with them afterwards. Yeah, because I don't, like, get it to remember it and hold it over their heads and nothing like that. But just the whole feeling of doing it, being in them situations, man. I ain't driving down the street, listening to the Christmas music, joking in the truck. Nas riding in the back seat with us, sleep. Got a couch in the back, bikes, and anything you can think of, man. It's always been a hell of a feeling.
What are some of the most devastating? I'm talking about devastating, bro. I'm talking about like, nigga, like, some shit so devastating, you like, damn, who am I? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like, nigga, like, your heart got you messed up.
Devastating stuff that happened to me?
Yeah, like just three.
3 devastating things that have happened.
I'm not gonna ask. I'm gonna ask like some regular questions, but I'm not. I want to know some
real devastating things that have happened to me. Of course, my brother died. That was one of the most devastating. Me getting real sick when I was like 16, 17. I used to be real chunky. Like,
what?
I was bigger than you at one point.
What?
Cap. Like when I was a teen. Like, I had folks who knew me when I went to, like, Parker and stuff or saw me when I got older. And they thought
bigger than me?
Powder, bro. I used to have a 3-ring neck where you can, like, play with
the hot dog behind your neck?
Yeah, bro. The thick feet, bro. I was like,
you had the Oscar Mayer behind your neck?
Yeah, I had the big Duke, bro. It was bad,
that boy said, what?
It was bad, bro.
But
I got real sick. I got real sick. I was, like...
So how much you think you weighed back then?
Well, 2 something. Like, look, it was 2 something. I was still in high school at that point.
So you was wearing size husky back then?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Back in them duckhead
back when them
females. It is what it is.
I forgot all about duck kids.
No, you did. You know you got a pair at the house frame.
I had some.
Nah, nigga, no.
Oh, no, nobody got none of them, and they still, let's see. You still got some of them. You
can
eat
back some duckhead, cuz. You can eat.
I'm pretty sure somebody got
it's some on Amazon,
like
probably.
They got them all ducked off on the shelf.
Yeah. Ross or somewhere.
Yeah, somebody got some ducked off for the low $39.99 duckhead boots. Yeah. Somebody gonna bring them all back in style, though. They gonna be back in style. A rapper gonna wear them on the video. They'll be back.
All right, so you said your brother passed, and then
Yeah, my brother passed and me getting real sick.
So man, when you say real sick, like,
Man, the doctor them told me it was from stress.
anxiety and all that type of stuff.
I don't know why, because I didn't feel like I was real stressed at that time.
So
but
you
they
just
told
went,
me it was from
you just went
stress
in.
in my.
That basically what it was. You just went in.
I couldn't eat after the fact, but not eating ain't what caused it. I was eating a hell of a lot before it happened. But I was all stressed out. But that was around the time my brother was in the army and there was a lot of stuff going on. So maybe I was stressed. I just didn't see it as stress as a kid back then. You know, back then we ain't know nothing about stress and all that.
I know,
you
yeah.
Get up and go and do it.
You stressed, boy. You better take your ass
We
to
ain't know nothing
sleep.
about anxiety and all that. Back
Anxiety?
then. We ain't care about all that. We were thinking, you know what I'm saying? Those words didn't have the meaning to us back then, 15 years ago, that they do now at all. So it was just a whole different thought process. But yeah, they said my blood cell count dropped dramatically.
Oh,
And it caused me not to have good. I'm still like that now. I can eat all day and I only gonna get a certain amount until I take certain vitamins and stuff. That's why I can eat all day and I don't do it because I'm not trying to get big. I do it to a certain extent, but I'm not trying to do it to the extent of where I can get myself back to where I'm gaining all that weight like I used to, because I don't want to be back big like that.
you take one of days?
Not no
And
more,
top of
no.
little vitamins or?
I did. I was for a while. I ain't been consistent with it lately, no.
All right. So what's your overall goal? What you doing? Like, just
Do what I love. My overall goal is to do what I love to do. I do community work. I do what I do to help people because that's what I want to do. If I ain't want to do it, I wouldn't do it. I make music. That's why I say, for me to sign a deal, it got to make sense because that's not my final goal. Know what I'm saying? Just to get a deal. So I'm going to sign whatever deal get thrown at me because I feel like this is my opportunity to get what I wanted to get.
Yeah.
I love making music. I love the process of
in
making
you.
music. It's part of me. I would be doing it when I'm 60. Even if I ain't putting out music, give me a beat. I'll play it around the house. That's peace for me.
Bro,
It's part of me, so I'm going to do it regardless. Like, I'm going to keep doing it. Everything I do because I love to do it. I love doing a review. You know what I'm saying? I love rocking with y'all. I do this shit because I want to. I don't get paid to do it.
We just be chilling, bro.
Do it. Know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? We just be
This
chilling.
my time with my bros, and I know we're gonna have fun. I know what I'm gonna get out of it, and it's part of
and then
it.
It's a
value to my life.
It's a certain type of relaxation with it.
Some kind of joy and value. If it don't bring me some kind of joy, money, or value, ain't nowhere around it.
And then it's kind of like a brotherhood what we do because you got me, Chris, you, Jetson, Petty Boys, sometimes Sharita, you know what I'm saying, Jetson will pop through every now and then, but everybody just scarce. Like, everybody got their own different thing going on. We don't know what this person dealing with, you know what this person dealing with, you know what this person dealing with, what I'm dealing with, what you dealing with. And then we come together, it's like, my people. Like,
exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
This is our time to do what a lot of folks. It is crazy. Like, man, you just don't know how a lot of folks kind of revere us in that this what we do type line. Like, hey man, we is known for this. Like, I mean, we known for doing what we do, but like,
shout out to Alabama Music Awards for having us nominated.
Bring friends. That black 2 Dogg.
We give ourselves and our show as much props and love as a lot of other folks do.
I just love what we do because we just be ourselves. But us, I feel like we like the modern day hood hip hop Seinfeld.
Yeah, I think though, like I was saying on Freedom Show last week, I think that too attributed to with the Snipes or how Snipe used to talk to us back.
I like that though, bro. Like, I like that.
Oh yeah, that's shit great. Especially knowing he in the industry talking to us like,
I
man,
like that though.
Y'all niggas gonna need to do it like this because these folks look at it like this and kind of put it in an industry perspective for us. Like, hey, y'all need to kind of be like this or do like this, kind of giving us better ideas of what we need to do now. It's it's real productive what we do. That's why folks still sending songs after years and years.
Yeah.
Some folks still sending us songs because they still want that opinion.
So what's your faith look like right now? You weren't expecting that, was it?
I went, man. My faith is strong, man. My faith in the Lord Himself, not in the actual religion, but my faith in God is beautiful. I'm trying my best to do God's work out here. I might have my issues over here, but what I do is part of me doing what I love and also trying to do what I feel God want me to be doing. And I feel with people, I feel that's what God want me to be doing, because that's the kind of heart and the kind of spirit I got to be out there with the people. A lot of folks won't even stand around. So
yeah, you're right.
That's why I got a love. I think that's why He gave me such a love for people and helping people and being able to find ways to do it without going broke and being a regular dude and not hitting with the, man, I can't wait till I get rich to do this. Like, nah, I found ways to do it before I got rich and keep doing it when I get rich.
All right, so you said Soul 2 on the way?
Yes.
So what can we expect from Soul 2? Who the producers is? Who you got featured on there? Can we get a release date?
Yeah. No, I ain't gonna give you no release date. Producers on there, Mars and Pluto, got Savage, Drew Kane.
Hey, Drew be
Akia Pratt. Man, I got a couple Drew Kane.
Drew be losing his gap. Man,
Drew got some beats, yo. Drew hit me up one time. I think I bought like 5-6 beats straight from him one night.
That nigga fire. But hey, I'm fire too though.
Oh, yeah,
Chris Fly, Chris, Savage.
I got songs from all y'all beats.
Cause Savage did that Broke Boy, right?
Yeah.
But see, he got the advantage over me. Like, not saying it's a competition, but it's like, you know what I'm saying, as far as sampling. I don't sample at all for real though. Like,
oh yeah. Savage been sampling for years, like on and off. Like,
I ain't
not saying just sampling, but he been able to grab a dope ass sample.
I ain't got the patience.
That's how the whole concept of Soul
came from him.
Yeah, it came from beats I've got from him. Like, he know my style of rap, and I've got so many beats from him. Like, I've had beats I ain't even used yet back then, and I was like, okay, let me get what's the concept? I had to have a concept for my album, and so many of the beats, the 20, 30 beats I had to work from, all of them had soulful feels or some kind of soulful touch to them, and a lot of them was Savage beats. So I was like, it's on the right. This will go from soul.
All right. So, hey, man, y'all be looking out for Soul Part. Is it going to be called Part 2, or is it going to be some type of
Yeah, just Soul 2.
Theme sequel type?
More Soul.
Yeah, more Soul.
More Soul.
Or the third might be even more Soul. Even more Soul Beyond.
Part 3, Soulless.
And then the last Soul will be God. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, hey, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Do you want to give a message to your supporters or your fans, or just any type of inspirations you want to issue out?
More information. Do what you love. Don't let nobody tell you different. Forget about an opinion on what you got going on in your life. If it's what you want to do and feel it's your heart to do, besides raping and killing. You know, we ain't talking about all that kind of stuff. But, man, go for your goals. Get up off your tail. If you know it's something you want to do, get the information. Study. There's so much information out there. So much information out there in every realm. You can learn about anything. YouTube University. If nothing, you can start learning about anything that you want to be. Don't let nothing hold you back. Go get the information. Keep your faith. And keep your resilience, man. You can really, really do anything you want to do. And anything you love, go for it, man. Go for it. Everything I do, I love it. I love my life. I love who I am. And that's exactly the peace you need to have in your heart. Be you and love who you. Be able to love yourself out loud. It's the best feeling.
Glory!
Man, anybody that rock with Cutt Dogg in any realm, from non-profit work, man, and music, man, anyway, man, I appreciate you. You know, I'm out there supporting folks all the time, and I get a lot of love out here too. So, man, I can't even front. I love y'all. Thank you. And you gonna see me again.
All right, I got 2 more things for you though.
I just do the gang sign up thinking I'm done and shit.
Gang signs up. I'm gonna filter that out. Cause we're not gonna have none of that mess going on here. You're not gonna have me getting shot at for just trying to goddamn engage and have an intellectual conversation with an artist. You see what I'm saying? So I promise you, all that little game, all that stuff you throwing up.
Oh, I got 2 more things for you. If you can give out your social media, that's one. So get that out.
Cutt Dogg. CUTTDOGG. All the social sites, Cutt Dogg is in there. Just put 2 T's, 2 G's. Google that, it's gonna take you everywhere you wanna go.
Alright, and so when I end this, I'm gonna play a music video of yours, and it's gonna be what?
Fuck the world.
Fuck the world. Bet. We out.
Sometimes just be like, fuck. Watching my people die, speak on it, they say be quiet. Sitting ignore the cries, but never tell us we lying. Been ducking bullets from guns that my so-called brothers is firing. Them suckers supporting Trump, but yeah, they fucking minds. See, the situation gets sticky, ain't nothing to talk with. When TV teaching little boys that it's cool to get a boyfriend, everyone dapping you up ain't your friend, man, it's important. Especially when the class line ain't the longest, the line for joiners come out. But to be honest, I'm trusting none of the candidates. Popularity contest, fake it in anime, sugarcoating the bullshit, force you to eat it like anime. And half them boys be talking tough, won't squash your hand of grace. Hate when you do better crabs in the bucket, and cops can pay and leave for shooting your ass in public. They talk that bullshit and we come in to change the subject. They asking me what's on my mind, sometimes I'm feeling fucked. And I feel, swear I do. You don't even gotta be like that though. Back against the wall. Sometimes I'm feeling alive. See, in my mind, I hail from a long line of divine. And it would seem I'm aging backwards and redefining my prime. But I just as thorough with my protege. Like if it ain't a bow a day, then boy, you just a throwaway. See, losers not recalled, and we influence forever. Connected when we separate, but separate when we together. Conscious king in these streets, and I truly know I know better. But this is Martin, Malcolm, Marcus, and Mega killing this leather. Woo! Watch your square, man, I swear it'll hold you back. It's plain sight, a look at my life that showed me that. Throw motherfuckers a rope and watch they throw it back. They see you winning the race and try to rob the track. We touch paper like a married banker. Green the only thing between the Sprucia and the Larry Langford. Looking at my queen and my princess as I'm feeling thankful. While I provide the world with a couple middle fingers. Fuck 'em, Cutt.